The Morning Show with Mr. G and Paul Stone. The talk of the Treasure Coast. 1590 WPSL.
You're not out of this thing tonight, by the way, sir. Popeye of a rabbit. I mean, well, think about it, though, Mike. He's got 9. There's a whole bunch of 12 other people that have 9. If the people that have 11 get it wrong...
What's he going to get 2 points?
Oh, that's
well,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm out of that.
You're out of it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're wrong. I'm wrong.
Way to build up his hope and then just
and then tear him right down like
How
that.
did you pick your name, sir? Arabacacacacacca.
He's a Popeye fan.
Ah, guys.
It's a Popeye fan, but well, the story with G, when he used to do a commercial for this other place with made with real Arabica beans.
Oh, stop it! Because I always mispronounce Arabica beans. I would call it whatever it was other than Arabica. So he just.
I did it so basically I could hear you say that name, and I would just chuckle to myself. You know.
Now, is it true? Is it true you're Sweet Pea's dad?
Hey now, come on.
Yeah,
but hey, it's fun so far. But I'm with you, Bonnie. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady as it goes. That's the only way to roll with it. See, we are steady. Just like we have unstable cornbread in here too, who seems to be pretty stable with his picks every week.
Yeah,
well you're the Packer backer, so you're at 48. I mean, come on.
I am
cool.
the Packer backer. That's true.
I don't see anybody being stable. Since the very beginning, of the year, it changes every week. Every week, somebody else is at the top.
I got to tell you too. I will never bet against New England. I will never bet against the Packers. And so far, the Packers have failed me twice. But I was thinking of Packer girl because she went there.
Yeah,
she was sitting in the crowd, remember?
She's supposed to be calling us. I think she's going to call us. Didn't she say she would call us this morning?
I think she did, but what an upset for her yesterday to be at Lambeau and Dallas just, wow. Running all over them.
But you were in Lambeau Field. Come on. But he played his worst game I think I've ever seen him play. Yeah. What's his name? The quarterback.
I was so busy.
Still early for me.
I was beside myself yesterday because I'm riding home. Of course, I didn't pick Miami, and then I hear Pittsburgh at halftime leading them. No, Miami leading Pittsburgh 16-8, and then I hear New England during that game. Sometime they were down by 4. And that's when I had to go in the house.
Well, Brady wasn't going to have none of that. He just turned that around really quick.
He did.
Yeah,
he
come
did.
on now. All right. Well,
one bit of advice for the Miami fans. I got this from a true Miami fan.
Mm-hmm.
He says that they always play very well when they lose a bad game, but they always play very well against a very good team.
For some reason,
I should have took that. But no, I can't. No,
I can't either. And that may be true, Mike. I don't know if that may be true, but they played a very good team yesterday. They beat them. But I just don't.
And I didn't pick them, that's for sure. I didn't pick Miami because, anyway, it's all fun. It's a long season, and let's go.
Well, that depends on how much money you lost, whether it's fun or not.
No. Throw money out the window, dude. That's all it is.
Well, thanks a lot, Chuck. We appreciate you. Popeye of a rabbit. We were talking about the 10 rudest things. Let's continue this conversation here. I think we left off people looking in your fridge, and we've determined that Mike's allowed to look in my fridge. I've never been to Mike's house, so I'm not going to go right to Mike's house and open up his fridge and get me a beer or anything. I mean, I haven't been. I don't know. Is there a magic number of how many times you visit a person, or what do you think? What determines whether or not you're cool enough to just go into somebody's fridge, Mike?
I don't know. I can't think of anybody where I would feel comfortable just without even asking, just going and getting a beer.
I mean, your best man, somebody like that, somebody you went to college with.
I mean,
I
could do it. There's people, I could go to, I could see doing it at my stepbrother's house, just walking in and grabbing a beer. I could see it at my best friend's house, but even then, I feel like you do a cursory.
I do too.
Do you mind if I grab a beer?
I feel it very weird to just do that. I mean, I'm going to ask, hey, do you mind if I go get a beer?
And I think
I feel like I'd have to throw in the can I go get a beer?
You're right on with that.
Whereas if I some places, I won't ask if I can have a beer. I'll wait for it to be offered.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be either their best friend or a brother or a sister, or you have to be at your parents'. It has to be in that measure of how close you are to that person. anything secondary or third, they shouldn't be walking into your refrigerator to grab a cold one.
Daily Mail put this together. These are the 10 rudest things you can do when you're a guest in someone's house. Bringing your dog along without asking, turning down food when they offer it, putting your feet on the furniture, helping yourself to food without asking, showing up empty-handed, looking in the fridge, and number 4 on this list, looking in the bedrooms without permission. You just don't go to a person's house and start wandering around, just going to the bedroom. I mean, even if you're going, oh, wow, that's nice. Oh, who designed this? Whatever.
That's creepy, unless they're going to be a proud homeowner, and want to show you around their house where you follow them around.
I find that awkward, Mike. I find it, I don't know how I feel about when I go to a person's house, them assuming that I want to see the rest of it. No, I don't want to see the rest of your house. Oh, would you like me to show you around? No. Well, no, seriously. When I go to somebody's house, why do I want to be shown around it? I came here to do whatever. I don't want to. Oh, here's the bathroom. Here's the kids' room. I don't care about that.
Because they are the proud kings and queens of their castle.
Hey, I'm the proud king and queen of my castle, but I'm never going to, when you come to my house, can I show you my house? Just not me.
So,
do you do that, Mike? If I come to your house, you going to show me around?
I don't tend to do that unless it's like, hey, we just got this house here. Come, let me show you around. But I think for the most part, people come over and be like, yeah, here's the rooms we need to be in.
No, just wait for them to say something. Oh, lovely house. Can I see more?
Yeah.
That's fine. But for you to suggest, to me, that sounds like you think your house is like the best thing since sliced bread, and I want you to see it.
Well, maybe they do, and that's okay. That's okay.
What if my house is the best thing since sliced bread?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Wait till I say, hey, your house is the best thing since sliced bread. Let me get a tour.
What if you just put in like a new fancy pool or something, or some nice new cool gadget in your home? You would certainly want the friend that you have over to come and see it.
Yeah, but I'm going to wait for that friend to say something about it. Oh, man, that's nice. Then I'm going to get involved and go, oh, here, check it out.
Okay.
I'm not getting ready to volunteer my nice stuff just because I think it's nice and I want to show it off.
I can respect that. All
right, Mike, here's another one. And this is a pet peeve of mine. And folks, I understand. It's your house. You can do what you want. I don't want to take my shoes off when I go to your house.
We don't care.
Wait a minute. I just washed and waxed the floor. And you don't want to take off your shoes and respect my house and my clean floor?
Let me ask you. If I come to your house, I got to take my shoes off?
Not in my house, you don't, because I'm not that anal. Can I say that word?
Okay, so...
But I'm not. And no, you don't have to take my shoes off. But if a lady of the house, when I went over to visit, did want me to take off my shoes, I can respect that too.
I can respect it, but I don't like it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I would never make a person. And I've had people come over and go, I'm like, what are you doing? No, you don't have to take your shoes off. What are you talking about? No.
Yeah.
Put them. What if your feet stink? You ever think about that?
That's what Febreze is for.
Oh, so you're going to walk around your guests and spray their feet with Febreze because they took their shoes off?
Oh, absolutely. That would make a great commercial for Febreze.
How rude is that?
No, I would, here's how you can advertise Febreze. Just walk around every time your friend takes off their smelly shoes, put a little of that fresh.
Yeah, they better get some Dr. Scholl's odor eaters or something. Now, Mike, the way it's worded, it says wearing shoes. One of the rude things you can do when you're at a guest in someone's house, wearing shoes on the carpet without asking first. Have you ever gone to a person's house and asked?
If somebody is worried about that, they're going to tell you to take your shoes off.
Right at the door. And you're going to see a whole bunch of shoes.
If I'm just visiting somebody's house and I see they have carpet and I just start taking off my shoes, that's rude, I think.
How about sliding your feet on the carpet with your socks and then touching them and giving them a little shock?
No, that didn't make the list, Bonnie.
Okay.
I don't see that one on there. But Mike, I don't see that. What you're saying, I don't see that as rude by you coming over and assuming that the guest, the homeowner doesn't want you to walk on their carpet and you taking your shoes off. I see that as respectful. I'm going to stop you and go, oh, no, you don't have to. But I don't see that as being rude if you decide you wanted to take the shoes off because you didn't want to perhaps walk on their very clean carpeting.
To me, that's you're getting a little bit too comfortable here.
What about, Mike, what if somebody comes to your house and they ask you for the Wi-Fi password? Is that rude?
No, I don't mind that at all.
Bonnie?
I think it's a little rude, yes. Like, why do you need my Wi-Fi password?
I mean, you can't go through life without by a half hour or how long you're going to be visiting me without using my Wi-Fi to go online.
Oh, you know what? You know what else is very rude? This makes me think of another matter. Okay, so they're going to ask for a Wi-Fi password. What about the people that come over with their cell phone and start recording you in your home?
Oh, okay. Well,
that feels to me
supposed
very
to ask about that first too.
Very rude and intrusive, and that has happened.
Well, and Mike, once somebody comes,
has it happened?
Well, has it, Bonnie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, where I have had friends come over, and all of a sudden they want to start recording, the kids, me and Gary. It feels a little bit rude and intrusive to me, and it's my home. So put that cell phone away and stop recording.
And once somebody accesses your Wi-Fi, the next time they come, it's already automatically going to connect to it. So now you got all these people that have your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And anytime they come over, they can connect.
I mean, they're not going to do anything. It's not going to hurt you.
That's true. Is it rude if they ask for the Wi-Fi password and you, the homeowner, say, no, I don't give it out? Are you
I'd
being
be like,
rude?
oh, that's a little weird.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
If somebody were to be like, oh, if they're like, do you need it because it's kind of like it's buried and I got to go get it, then you'd be like, you get the hint and you're like, okay, no, that's no problem. I don't need it. Unless you're actively trying to do something for them.
Or you can go with, there's like 12 people using it right now. It's going to slow my internet down and this and that and so forth and so on.
12 people? Who's got 12 people in their home using it?
Everybody that came over wanted your Wi-Fi. You got a whole gang of people at your house and everybody wants your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, if the homeowner did not give out that Wi-Fi password, if he does not want to give it out, he or she, I can respect that. After all, they are the homeowner. That's their home.
What do you think they're going to do with the Wi-Fi password?
Go online, Facebook, just suck up all your bandwidth. That's all. That's all they're going to do.
I think we need lessons on how the internet works.
I guess. Messing around on your phone is number one, Mike. I don't care if somebody comes to my house and they're on their phone. I mean, as long as when I'm having a conversation with you, you hear what I'm saying. Does that bother you if they're on their phone the whole time?
Yeah, because if we're at the dinner table and it's time for dinner,
I understand that.
It's time for conversation and for everybody to tell me what a wonderful meal I cooked.
Okay, now, Mike, Bonnie brought an interesting point here. These are grown people at your house. You're sitting at the dinner table. It's your house. Do you feel comfortable saying, please don't bring your cell phone to the table?
I mean, I'd rather just call them out on it and say, like, what are you doing? You're being antisocial. We more berate our friends as opposed to.
Well, friends, you can do that too. Hey, that's what friends are for.
If you're having dinner at my house, I'm going to berate you if you're doing something I find annoying.
Maybe they're not like your very best friend though. Like maybe they're like a second or third party, like I mentioned before. And
then stay on your phone. I don't care.
Yeah, if they wanted to stay on the phone and just whatever
eating
makes
dinner
them
at the
comfortable.
dinner table?
Well,
come on.
If you want to be buried in a phone, I don't have to talk to you. Especially if you're not, I only get offended if I actively want to talk to somebody and they've got their face buried in a phone. Other than that, you're one less person to have to worry about.
It depends on the moment and how comfortable you feel with your guests and, whatever's comfortable.
I say no. If you're going to sit, if I'm coming to your house, Mike, and we're sitting down for dinner, my phone is not going to be with me at the table. I'm going to leave it in the living room, wherever, but I'm not messing with my phone. I mean, it's time for dinner.
Well, you are a very respectable young man.
It just makes sense to me. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Why would you, come on now.
It's kind of common sense and courtesy. To me, it's just like a common sense factor how everybody is feeling.
How long does it take to eat dinner? 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm. That is all.
You got 20 minutes. You can get back to your phone in 20 minutes.
Good conversation amongst the people right at your dinner table, not to people on your phone.
Well, there you go. The 10 rudest things you can do when you're a guest in someone's home, according to the Daily Mail, and they don't know diddly.
We take a look at traffic. We are seeing one accident right now in Stewart. This one is at Southwest Parson Brown Court in Stewart. Other roadways throughout Port St. Lucie, Palm City looking good. Major highways looking clear right now. If you see anything, give us a call right here at 340-1590.
And now from Studio STU, let's talk sports with Mike Thomas.
Well, let's go ahead and get the worst of yesterday out of the way. The Miami Dolphins really taking it to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jay Ajayi just ran all over them. Even Fort Pierce Central lost to Jacksonville Trinity Christian 34-20. But Westwood, maybe the most heartbreaking loss of all, they had a lead over Suncoast deep into the fourth quarter, but 2 late touchdowns doomed the Panthers to a 23-14 loss. But I'll blame the lack of a working scoreboard for part of that. As Westwood had a chance in the first half to put points on the board, either a field goal or try to score a touchdown, but the half was coming to a close, and nobody but the officials knew it.
I mean, how do you manage a football game without a play clock?
They never. All right, so out of all of the high schools in the area, the only one that has the play clock, which shows you the time that you have to get your next playoff, is Vero Beach.
Oh, okay. So, but in this case, the normal clock or the normal time that's always on the scoreboard wasn't even there.
The game clock was completely broken.
Okay.
They didn't even have the official timekeeper up in the booth like he normally would be, because what was the point? The scoreboard's not working. He was down on the field keeping track right there on the sideline, and we thought he would be telling at least the coaches that the half or what time there was in the game. But from what we understand, from what I've heard, I've not heard directly from the Westwood coaches, but I've heard from people within the Westwood organization, the school, that they did not know what the situation was with the clock. Everyone thought that there were still a couple of minutes left to go in the half.
I just don't know how you can manage a game without knowing that. I mean, how can a coach effectively, on both sides?
I can tell you from broadcasting the game how difficult it is, because you don't know the situation. We didn't know. We had a vague idea of how far we were in the game, and it was, okay, we're in the second quarter here, and we've got to be getting close to the half, but there's no indication anywhere that we are up against it. It changes everything dramatically if there's 2 minutes left in a game or 5 minutes.
Now, were there any delay of games or anything like that? You don't...
Delay of games, you have to... We never know until the officials throw the flag exactly how much time is left. There's no play clocks on the field. Only Vero Beach is paid for a play clock.
All right.
That's kind of used to it, but you can use the game clock and kind of have a good idea of how much time is left on the play clock.
You think there's going to be something that comes of that, of this whole?
Nothing.
You don't think so? And nobody?
It's going to
Westwood won't. They won't protest.
It's going to go by the wayside.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever. They don't have a problem with it. I don't. I guess. Right.
I had a problem with it.
Yeah. I guess so. You're in the booth trying to call a game without a clock.
And they were trying to get somebody out there to fix the scoreboard. It's just so many scoreboards were busted because of Matthew and the high winds that, there's only so many people that can go around and fix it, and only so much time. So,
Mike, what is this story? Ohio State coach got slapped by a ref and then he got a penalty for it. Did you hear about that?
Wait. An official slapped an Ohio State coach and then called a penalty on the guy?
I'm looking for the story. I've got the tease, but I don't see the actual story. Yeah, I thought maybe you knew.
No, I haven't heard that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it, but I don't know. Maybe after he slapped him, maybe he slapped him for a good reason? I just don't know. We'll find the story for you and share it with you as soon as we can, but it just says Ohio State's coach got slapped by a ref and got a penalty for it.
I got it. Hold on a second here. They smacked Urban Meyer in the head.
Oh, okay.
But
he got slapped by a referee during the game against Wisconsin. The ref was signaling for the clock to keep running after a play and didn't know he was there. Oh, so it was an accident, but Ohio State still got a 15-yard penalty for sideline interference.
Yeah, so what happened was Urban Meyer got a little bit too close to the official, and he had already been warned for not getting too close. And so when the official accidentally hit him by signaling that the clock should still move, that's where the penalty came from.
Okay, well, there you go. Wow. All right, 8:45 now. It's the morning show, the blended morning show, 1590 WPSL, 1450 WSTU, and we'll be right back.
Stardate 613213684. You're hearing the morning show.
I'll take door number 1.
Something's wrong with my crew. The attitudes have changed, but the faces ain't the same. 1590 WPSL. It's the talk of the Treasure Coast.
And I believe we've got Randy Siegel on the line with today's space report. How's it going upstairs, Randy?
Things are going well, but I don't want you jumping in on my report, okay?
Okay.
Here's why. There are 2 toikonauts that are in orbit. And we now know the names of those 2 toikonauts that are in orbit. One of them is a 3-time space flyer, Jing Hai Pang. The second one is a first-time space flyer. And his name is Chen Dong.
Oh,
So don't jump in on that.
please jump in, Mike.
Okay.
I want
No.
to, but
We're not going to do that.
respect
He's a
Randy too
first-time
much.
space flyer.
I don't know what to do with it.
I know, so we're not going to jump into that. But they're up there, and they're going to take 2 days to get to the International Space Station. Or, excuse me, to the Chinese Space Station. And then they'll dock, and they'll spend 30 days on board. Over the weekend, the ExoMars spacecraft heading to a Mars landing, the Schiaparelli spacecraft, successfully separated from the trace gas orbiter. And now it's on its own, and in 2 days they will land on the surface of Mars. Last night, while they were getting ready to launch the Antares rocket to put the Cygnus spacecraft into orbit on a 2-day journey to the International Space Station, they had a problem in the Virginia launch pad with a cable, and that launch has now been delayed till tomorrow. So tonight we'll watch what's going on, and we'll let you know all about what's happening tomorrow. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
Mr. Trump, we received a lot of questions online about the audio tape that was released last week of you bragging about sexually assaulting women.
Listen, what I said is nothing compared to what Bill Clinton has done, okay? He has abused women, and Martha Anderson, hold on to your and your because 4 of those women are here tonight, 4 of them.
Wait, I'm sorry, who's here? Mistresses? Bill, how could you? How will I go on with the debate? No, I'll never be able to remember my facts and figures now. Oh, Donald, no! Get real. I'm made of steel. This is nothing. Hi, girls.
Martha, she is trying to silence these women, but they need to be respected. They need their voices heard.
What about all the women accusing you of sexual assault?
They need to shut the hell up.
Taking a look at your Treasure Coast news, a suspicious fire that destroyed 2 boats in Stewart has left the owners heartbroken. They spoke with CBS 12's Luli Ortiz about their search for answers.
This was our little vacation spot, our weekend vacation spot, and we were devastated when we came out here.
Hey, it's the morning show on 1590 WPSL.
Slick Willie.
It's the talk of the Treasure Coast,
Yeah,
man.
Back in the day, Bonnie.
Back in the day, 114 years ago in 1902, the first Cadillac was completed in Detroit.
Cadillac,
Have you ever owned or driven a Cadillac, G?
I've driven one. I never owned one, ridden in many of them. It's just I'm not a Cadillac guy.
I had a classy Chrysler New Yorker. I don't know if that's in the same category as a Cadillac.
No, it's not.
67 years ago, in 1949, woohoo! Northwest Airlines became the first U.S. airline to serve in-flight alcoholic beverages.
Oh, very nice. Mm-hmm.
I wonder,
Mike, you're not commenting on any of this stuff here, Mike. Come on now.
I wonder if that was the alcoholic beverages were served before 10 o'clock in the morning.
You never know.
They are often. 25 years ago in 1991, Johnny the Cougar Mellencamp was hospitalized in Seattle after suffering dizzy spells during a local radio station promotion, and his doctor later attributed the problem to too much coffee, stress, and not enough breakfast.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
And 1975 today, the incredible David Bowie Super Smash fame was certified gold.
That's going to do it for us, Mikey.
All right, guys, have a great day.
Talk to you bright and early tomorrow morning. Bonnie?
You got it.
Have a great Monday. Be productive, guys.
For WPSL Port St. Lucie, WSTU Stuart.